USA is now Europe's largest supplier of liquefied natural gas. However, their relationship isn't free of complications. In fact, the EU-US relationship is fast headed towards an all-out trade war. At the heart of this upcoming trade war is Joe Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, which Europe has now declared to be discriminatory. The US must be scared because Europe is now threatening Washington with retaliation. Hello and welcome. This is Sanbir Singh Ranhotra and you're watching Firstpost. When the Inflation Reduction Act was signed by Joe Biden, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen took to Twitter to celebrate. She said, and I quote, "I welcome the signature of the Inflation Reduction Act by Joe Biden. With it, our American partners are laying the ground for a clean energy economy in the US. Europe and USA will keep investing in climate action." Now, the European Union is calling the same Inflation Reduction Act discriminatory. The European Union has called on the US to amend certain tax benefits in the Act or risk European retaliation. It also called for more transparency in tax credits granted by the law and to ensure that the subsidies don't create adverse effects. The European Union went on to claim that the $369 billion package of subsidies and tax credits for American producers and consumers contravenes World Trade Organization treaties. According to the European Commission's letter to the United States, if implemented in its current form, the Act risks causing not only economic damage to both the US and its closest trading partners, resulting in inefficiencies and market distortions, but could also trigger a harmful global subsidy race to the bottom on key technologies and inputs for the green transition. It added, moreover, it risks creating tensions that could lead to reciprocal or retaliatory measures. Here's where the European Union is talking of a trade war against the United States. The EU wants changes to 9 of the provisions in the legislation which restrict subsidies and tax credits to products made in the US or companies operating there. For Joe Biden, the Inflation Reduction Act is a prestige legislation and it has already been signed. Tinkering with it now will cast Biden in a bad light. Given how the American president's approval ratings are struggling, he would not want to be seen as succumbing to European pressure. But the European Union is quite serious about getting Washington to walk back on several provisions of the Act. If Biden refuses to play ball, Europe is threatening to bring a case against the United States in front of the World Trade Organization. That's practically the US getting sued by Europe at a time when the world believes relations between the two sides are at their strongest in decades. Once Europe does retaliate, the USA won't just be a mute spectator. It will hit back with a series of trade tariffs and restrictions of its own. That will heighten tensions between both the sides. What bearing will a trade war between the US and the EU have on